Now we're going to build a knee lock which will allow the system to automatically move the pull vector of the knee with the foot's position. This is great when you want to have a quick and automated knee system, but we'll make sure we have the freedom to turn it on and off. Okay, let me show you an example of what we're talking about and why we need this control. If I pick up my foot and I move it out like this, look what happens. My knee gets all torqued because it's trying to use this pull vector, okay, to resolve where it needs to form that plane. And it's great, but I don't want to have to select both of these every time I want to move my foot and get this kind of result. So what we'll do is, let's open up the outliner here. I'll select the left foot, the left knee control, okay, and in my outliner I'll put my mouse over here and hit F. And what that'll do is frame up that particular object. Okay, I'm going to group it, Control G. Okay, now you notice it still kept it inside of the control curves group, so that's great. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, this will be called the left knee control GRP, okay, for group. And I'm going to hit Insert, and let's snap this point, this pivot point, to the back of the reverse foot here, the reverse lock base joint. Okay, I hit Insert again. All right, perfect. This is the object that we're going to constrain. So what we'll do is we'll select the base joint here on the reverse foot lock. Control click the left knee control group, and we'll do a constraint point. Now take a look at what we get. Okay, I can move my foot, and I don't get that nasty knee twist. Okay, the knee pull vector stays in front of this joint system. All right, perfect. Let's do the other side. Let's do the right side. Again, select the Control G to group it. Right knee control GRP for group. Okay, adjust the pivot point to this joint right there. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll select the right reverse lock base joint and control click the right knee control group and do a point constraint. All right, so that's great. We've got this system built. Now what we want to do is have an on-off switch. We want to be able to turn this on and off at our leisure. Okay, and to do that, let's add a new attribute called a Boolean attribute. So we'll go to Modify, Add Attribute. Okay, this will be called knee lock. It's going to be a Boolean, meaning it's going to be either on or off. So we'll say OK. And if you look right here, now we have an on or an off switch. So we'll set this to on, just so it'll be easier to set this up. And we'll go up here to Animate, Set Driven Key, Option Box. And our driver is going to be this knee lock. Okay, and it's currently on, which is good. And if we look right here, we'll twirl down this left knee. There's a left knee control group point constraint. That's going to be the driven. And the attribute that we're going to drive is this left reverse lock base. W is weight. Okay, so right now it's set to on. Oops, let me undo that here. Everything is set to on. Okay, this is set to on. Our constraint is on. We'll key it. Now we'll set our attribute to off, which is, you can just enter 0 to off. And we'll set our weight to 0. And we'll key it. So what's this do for us? Let me show you. Okay, I can now pick up my foot. Okay, you notice that doesn't work. Or I can grab my knee and turn this on. And when I grab my foot, it works. Okay, so kind of a neat little setup for controlling a knee lock as you're working. So let's go ahead and add it over here. I'll go ahead and add attribute. Click right here. Knee lock, Boolean, very good. Okay. I'll just twirl this left one up so I don't mess up in my selection here. We'll go ahead and do a set-driven key. The driver is going to be the knee lock. Okay, and I'll go ahead and I'll turn this on. Since my constraint is turned on, it'll just make for keying these much easier. And you notice here it says 1. Okay, I'll key that. I'll turn orange. Okay, we'll go ahead and set our knee lock. Actually, our knee lock should have been on. So let me set this to on and key it. And then I'll set this to off. Okay, and we'll set this weight to 0, and we'll key it. So let's just verify that this works. Right now it shouldn't. Okay, that's good. And when I turn this on, it does. Very good. So that's your basic knee lock system. Next, we're going to take a look at building an FKIK switcher.